Okay, so what we were just talking about here was Infinity United and the layout of it. Okay, so inside of the structure of Infinity United, it starts off with obviously a profile. Okay, so this software is on the moon. It's like I said, it's from the future. It's already been tested, approved. It's a working system. It has no firewall cracks. It's impossible to crack. Um, Basically, what it is everybody has a profile right in their hand, and it's your government ID, you know, and pretty much it allows you to organize your entire lives. Like I said, it is to be trusted. I do not care what you're doing. Trust me. Okay. So like that's the reality of it. The system is there for your benefit, and it will control like your life. So basically, you have the power to choose anything. You have the power to find your direction, schedule it, find it, and go. And all that's done right from your profile, your profile. So like I said, and then we're talking about the family plan. Now this is kind of a controversial thing for some families. Other families, it's not. And I just want to, I guess, reduce some doubt about why it wouldn't be a good thing. Well, one, we got to get your soul train to one area. So basically, it just, like I said, it just helps our spirit like recatch into the younger ones. So we're gonna stabilize population, and so we're stabilizing the population as soon as possible, really. But like we can't really like do anything about it until we get those family plants going, right? So there's 16 people approved, here or whatever. It's like that's four kids, two brothers, and their wives, plus grandma and grandpa. Two sets of kids or whatever. Two different sides of the family, right? Same property though, different houses. Okay, so we just consolidate the family. Okay, so that it's all together. Um, uh, and in the process of life and growth, like I said, the females will follow the male into their household. Every 20 years, we're approved for, like I said, a house upgrade. So we just, what I'm saying, put our construction demo guys in. We'll take something out. We'll put something in. You get a brand new spot in the house. As much as you can, fathom. It's like you get an upgrade. So we're always rocking new stuff. That's 20 years from now, but like that'll stagger. Like if your house is shit that your family is at, what I'm saying, you get one right away. It's like, so like I said, the point is that you'll be granted property. Everyone will split the land. Now demographics are going to stay about where they're at. So like I said, the redistribution is you might claim the property next door, and okay, so like it works in like so first you sign yourself up. Yes, I am ready to move. Okay, and then like after that, it gets hosted on the grid. So that space now is green lit. Okay, and the rest of the houses are red lit. I'm not ready to move yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't talked to my sister. None of that matters. The green one is lit. But then all of a sudden that was like, okay, well, we decided to live here. This is where we're living. And then all of a sudden that the neighbor next door, he's on the green list. You decided to live there, you get the house next door. So if you previously lived there, you get preference. Okay, you get preference. So we will absorb the properties next to us to account for the amount of people that we have registered in our family. Um, and that's it. Um, movers will be signed up on through a different website and just requested by families. I need 2 guys. There'll be a giant bucket of fucking dudes. You got to sign up for fucking moving help. Um, and then yeah, so we help get them situated. Boom, we're gonna try to knock the family planting. It's the most important part. As long as we get our families onto their own property that is theirs, and then we make sure that it's nice, all they have to do is take care of it. Okay? And if they fuck it up, they get another chance in 20 years. So, what else? Yeah, so that's the structure of family planting. Acquire, like I said, first you register yourself, and you'll see there on there that, like I said, is like, are you related to? Boom, you'll assemble a web. This is who we are. This is who we're going in as. Okay? And your family might split, that's okay. Um, but like I said, you really do want more people there. So if you can, like I said, even if you don't like that dude, he's worth a person. He's worth a person. And like I said, in the future, we're gonna want more people that we are family with. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna want to know where they're at. They're us. So yeah, so we're gonna do a family consolidation, and then we're gonna make sure that house is right. And then we're gonna stabilize population. Like I said, and then we're gonna, like I said, so after that's done, everybody's signed up for the moving. The big moving happens. Now your neighborhood is set. Demographics are 80-20. So like you're gonna want to stick to your neighborhood. That's everywhere. You know, at least. It's really less than that. It's like 95-5. Um, but so we will have like I said, but we will be close enough to like really experience it. And that is like I said, when we get to age 7, that expires. So we are middle school together. Primary school is from 7-14, and like I said, there's 2 different phases to it, and it is mixed. So this isn't like train your fucking people up and then we'll let them in the ringer at age 15. No, they grew up together. They're already friends. Okay. We do therapy and shit like that, race on race exclusive. Um, that's just it's just better that way. Like I said, um, we know what we're susceptible to. The other ones don't, and vice versa. So, but yeah, schooling and all that other stuff, yeah, that's all together. Um, but as far as family planting, it's just easier. Boom, it's a street of white dudes, or boom, it's a street of black people. Or boom, that's the Mexican area. You know, it's just like, all right, we're just gonna segregate it for you know, but they're middle schooled together, so it's like that's just for family, you know. Um, and it's just so we don't have one, you know, yeah, it's fine. It's like, you know, it's like, so like I already said, if we wanted to be proactive, we could probably go ahead and we could start organizing, really. Like I said, once I go get the system, if we got everything prepped down here, we might be able to produce a time reality Quake, okay, in which we can speed time up, okay? But I mean, we have to be fucking prepared. All right? So basically, like, yeah, that's it. I mean, like, the first thing would be to nearby the current middle school. We'd need to build a tower of like apartments for the kids. And they're just gonna live there in that little compound right there by the village. And that's their playground. 7 to 10, and then 10 to 14, they don't have chaperones. And we're just gonna bust down variations of that all over. And that's primary school, right? They live there, so they get to class longer and play longer. And it's like fucking so I got all that up there. Which is like, but if we had the foundation already set, like by the time I go get the software, then that'd be like even better. We were like making the software in like half, like Shamey Chang. I got solid, foolproof fucking software. I'm talking about like this shit cannot get hacked. A retard could use it. So like, that's the one I'm going to get, the one for the moon, because it's premium. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Like that would be a proactive step. Like I said, beyond Infinity House, which would be like really that wouldn't even be in practice until at least we know our kids like high school is set up first, because that is where Infinity House gets born into. We as adults in America would like not even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, so we raise the kids right away, like right 15, they're already knowing how to use the Infinity United Civilization software for themselves. So like I said, if you guys don't have a school project going on, go ahead and buy a house, and fix it up or kill it and then rebuild it however you want to. And like I said, we have a huge homeless problem right now. We have, like I said, we got 5 years before the next break. Okay, approximately. So like we're good, but a flood of homeless people just came in. So like that's the reality. They're fucking that's the reality. Is that they're like slipping through time. They don't even know that they're fucking, but since our time is getting like there's a gigantic problem. And it needs to be addressed. Like I said, these people don't need really like to be worked to death. What they really need is just like a safe place where they can just go and just exist. Okay? We're talking about tenters and people that are too far gone here. Okay? We're gonna go give it to them for free. It's like all these apartment buildings going up $2, $3, $4,000. We rent one of them out to the homeless and just tell them, don't be on the fucking street, and fucking respect it. You don't think that's one fucking building could take care of the issue in Cobb. Anyway, it's like I said, but and the scary part is that most of those buildings are empty. That's actually why we do the Fortune 500 takeover, because all the skyscrapers are empty. So, because we repurpose them. We repurpose them as, like I said, different branches of it. If you want to do this for them, if you want to do this for them, and it's an interview session to get vouchers. The Fortune 500 Towers is a rite of initiation, where you get to take your ideas and try to sell them. And if Fritos doesn't buy them, and maybe Lay's will, but you might have to wait a month, because that's in Seattle. And Fortune 500s will claim little sections of the city, based on the amount of frequency people are looking to go get their ideas bought. We focus on life here. It's like, I don't sit around talking about people. I talk about ideas. And that's what I want you talking about. So I got like tons of free shit out there. and access to it. Um, and then, well, like we said, we're throwing up Saudi Arabia. Like I said, I'm getting those hydrators. I'm doing that militarily. All right, I'm going to build some hydrators over in Saudi Arabia, down in Mexico, and basically what we're going to do is hydrate the air, and it will begin to rain there regularly within 6, 8, 2 years at the latest. 2 years at the latest. Depending on how hard we crank them, we'll see. But like I said, that Mexican soil is actually dead anyway. So really, if we had nothing else to do with our military, if you're a military country of the Central American region, you probably can go get some free Sahara sand. That's full of nutrients, and you just spread it real thin on your Mexican just dirt, and it makes it nutrient. So it's a couple trips across the Atlantic, but if you guys can work it out, like I said, Mexico, you're gonna need it, especially if you want to farm there. And then the Sahara's just got it for like, cheap. So, um, so, and like I said, we got the solution right there for the Indian issue as well as the Colombian issue of the quicksand and the overdensity of forest. We're thinning the air, and we're gonna salinate it, and we're gonna kill off like 40% of vegetation in the like rainforested area. And that just means to clear it out. All the little shit that that's always overgrowing. All the trees stay the same. It just kills the like stuff at ground level and hardens the soil so that you can walk on it without sinking. Because these people are like drowning in hot mud. So we're salinating the fucking air so that we harden it, and and it, like I said, it improves life in India like 1,000%. So you guys are able to build much more cities. You guys can get started right away with that. Um, like I said, the rivers that are already in use, they just it's the same thing. So there is an area between China, Russia, and Europe that has basically been unclaimed forever. And I'll tell you why. There's a giant hill on it, and it's like a mountain. And it's like the Himalayas are there too and stuff, but there's like no water up there. So we're really not even worried about that area because we're gonna have to like bring regular water up there, and there's like nothing there at all. No people, nothing. Um, but yeah, I mean, like we even tried to like invade that bitch with like a bunch of saws and everything. Like the forest was so thick, and like what I'm saying, our boys were calling like, "Yo, dude, like we are SOS out here. Like it's that bad." I remember laughing at them and covering it up too. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna let you guys go down like that. I know I got this Wix. I got to. Anyway, yeah. So I'm making the website Infinity United. These are the You know, I was like joking around. I was like, I'm pulling a Bin Laden. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the like sheets hanging up and stuff. I was like joking about it. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, yeah. I was like, here I am, like, you know, the second coming, like doing a Bin Laden. You know, it's like it's weird. It's just, but like it's the only way to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wish I had a. You know, I just ordered one Infinity United flag, the Trinity Helix, which is a cross with the seed of light at the heart of the chest of the cross. And you know, I just, you know, there's like, by the way, like you will not be accepted into heaven if you resort to violence in any way. This is world peace. Um, and like I said, this is all we got, baby. So let's make the best of it. Like I said, we have a good chance here, possibly at making a time reality quake. So if everybody's on board, like I said, all we gotta do is prep this motherfucker really good, get it ready to go, and then as soon as the software gets here, everybody just signs up, and then it's fucking next day. The whole world signs up, and the fucking quake will happen. And then it will have warped 8 years ahead, and it'll only have been a day. And Infinity United will be set up. So I know America isn't a large enough surface to fucking cause a quake. We have to do the whole fucking world. And the Chinese people ain't listening to me. You know, I can't fucking do that. You guys, I need help. I need an investor. I'm gonna need fucking Donnie, man. I'm gonna need the fucking Donald. I'm gonna need fucking Donald Trump. Oh shit. Yep, just got this Wix here. Yeah, the plan again is just to release these videos so people know the truth. And the truth is infinityunited.info. And that's all me, you know. That's me sitting here as a fucking homeless dude pretty much camping in somebody's basement who I had to fill in. Um, and I'm just trying to get this message out there, you know, and it's like I can't get a job, I can't get anything, my record's fucked, and it's all fucking in the course of pursuing God, um, and I should be starting a car salesman job tomorrow, so thank God for that. I don't think they're checking records. I made a good impression. So, I just got done doing a couple weeks of HVAC, helped them out during the heavy season. God, that was a lot of fun, man. Busted my ass for them boys. I busted my ass for them boys. Felt good. I love a little bit of hard work always. Always. So that's that. I gotta get the $70 website. It's the only one that'll have enough megabytes to fucking release these videos. These videos are pretty much, you guys, it's up to you guys to make awareness of this. Because I got too much shit going on. I'm posting up these stickers. I expect a fucking donation. I got shit to fucking do. Okay? I gotta take care of myself. And I gotta start nonprofits. I gotta teach you people how to do it. You're just not doing it right. It's like everybody has the goodwill to serve the Lord. And it's like we're going door to door, baby. We're going door to door. What do you fucking need? Because there's more bad out there than you would believe.